Going to break down salaries by job types. Salaries by job types. I'm going to talk about different kinds of jobs and how much they earn, their salary range. All right. And I'm going to also talk about factors that affect your salary so that you can take note in case you're not earning very high in where you're working now. You can apply one of these. You can see if this is what you can apply to increase your salary. And in case you want to come into Kuwait to come and work, then you might just want to, make sure that you put these things in place to be able to earn higher when you come in here. Is that okay? All right, let's get into it. So I'm going to just give a general salary range. All right, then I'll start breaking it down by different jobs. So in Kuwait, we have low income earners, low income jobs, and their salary range is between 120 to 250 KD per month. Now, before we continue, I need you to understand that Kuwait has the most highest currency in the world. They are number one currency in the world. One Kuwaiti dinar is equals to $3.25, $3.25 currently. All right, and one Kuwaiti dinar is about, for Nigerians, one Kuwaiti dinar is around 5,000 naira or thereabouts. I'll write the current exchange rate on the screen. Yeah, so understand. So when I say salary range between 120 KD to 250 KD, I'm actually talking about between 120 times 3.2 is going to give you around around 300 360 360 um dollars. All right, 120 times 3 is 360, right? So you're gonna, that means job ranges from $360 to 250 times 3, $750. This is for low income earners. Then we'll have middle level jobs. These ones earn from 300 KD to 800 KD. For easy calculation, you can multiply by 3. If you have your calculator, 3.25. So that is from 300 times 3 is 900, which is about 900 point something, about 900.75 cents. Sorry, um, dollars to 800 times 3 is about 224. 8 times 3 is 24, which is about $2,400. All right, so this is mid-level job, so you earn from $900 to $2,400. All right, then skilled and professional roles, the salary range is from 800 to 2,500 KD. That is from $2,400 to $7,500 dollars. All right, I'm doing conversion in my head. So yeah, so this is different, the three levels of categories of earners: low level income, middle level income, and what, and skilled professional levels. All right, so now let's go to low level jobs in the low level cadre, so you begin to understand those ones. All right, now the construction workers and laborers. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go continue. So yeah, salary by job type. Start from the lowest, the low level income earners. And then these are construction workers and laborers. All right, construction workers and laborers. Laborers include the ones that laborers. It could be warehouse um, labor, like carrying of things in the warehouse, on the construction company, helping to do one or two stuff like that. But yeah, these are the people, and their salary range is between 120 kd to 200 kd per month, every month. Now understand also why I explained the conversion rate of Kuwait dinar. Understand also that Kuwait does not pay tax, so what you earn is what you get. All right. So, and there are other benefits which I'm going to list later. So yeah, they often, most times, this construction work comes with accommodation. Sometimes they offer you accommodation, or they give you allowance for your accommodation. And then they have food and transports sometimes, depending. All right, depending on your arrangements with the company. Then it's they work longer hours most times. Some of the people that I know, they go to work as early as 5 a.m. and then they come back. Some of them come back 10 p.m. Some come back 6 p.m. Some 7, 8, just like that, depending on where you're working. So there are some that will really work long hours, but yeah, the job is stable for them. All right. Then domestic workers. Domestic workers is still within the range of these low income earners. Now, domestic workers are like housemaids, nannies, and then yeah, maybe gardener and all of that. Yeah, their salary range is between 90 kd to 100 kd, 180 kd. Kd is Kuwaiti dinar per month. All right, and that is about 90 times 3, it's about $270 to about 180 times 3, it's about um that's about 500 and maybe 540 dollars, $540 thereabouts. I'll do proper conversion and write it on the screen. All right, this is for them. Usually they live in their host or in their sponsor. Whoever that employs them usually gives them accommodation to live with them. If you're a nanny or a housemaid, if you want to do this job in Kuwait, just know that you're most likely going to be living with the Kuwaitis in their house. All right, and oftentimes they take care of you. Your meal is on the house, and housing is provided for you, so you don't pay rent, you don't feed yourself. Transport also, when you're going out, most likely depends on them. So um, again, I'm going to talk about the factors that affect this range. When I say range, that means some people are earning at the least bar and some people are earning at the highest bar. All right, so I'm going to share the factors that affect this. Then I have drivers and security guards. Remember, I'm talking about low income earners. Drivers and security guards earn from 150 to 300 kd per month. When you do the conversion, 150 times 3 is about $450 per month to 300 times 3, it's about $900 per month. Remember, 1 kd is to what, $3.25. So these include accommodation and most times overtime. They pay you overtime when you work extra hours for that. Let's talk about teachers. Teachers also earn, the ones that work in private schools usually earn from 500 kd, the least. That's like their entry salary, or sometimes 450 kd. Now when you're new in Kuwait, most times your salary range starts from the least and then grows as you progress in many years in Kuwait, or as you gain Kuwaiti experience. It improves your on your salary. So the salary range is from 500 kd to 1,200 kd per month. This information I'm giving you, you can only get it here in this channel. Nobody shares this, but hey, I'm James Bardi and I'm giving it to you to be able to guide you, because it was one of the things I was so much curious about when I was planning to come over here. I wanted to know how much will I earn, how much would certain job pay me, all right? But I searched through many videos and I really didn't see anyone that was breaking it down like this. A lot of people were talking about jobs, but no one was saying exactly what they were earning. So I hope this is going to give you an insight and help you to make right choices. Then, Western or licensed teachers can earn up to 1,005 plus. Now, about teachers, they pay Americans, British higher than they pay some other people from other regions. All right. So, what you earn as an African teacher, rest assured, is very lower than what an American teacher is earning. Both of you might be teaching the same thing in the class, but rest assured that he is earning way more than you do. All right. They have also American schools, they have British schools. Most British schools pay better than American schools. All right. So for teachers, this is reason why you may not earn as much as other teachers are earning. So yeah, that's that. Most times they give housing allowance for teachers if you are an international teacher. That is, if you were employed by the school while you were outside the country. So the school brought you to Kuwait, they will take care of your housing, they take care of your transportation, and then they take care of your Wi-Fi. And I told you earlier in my previous videos that you don't pay tax in Kuwait. You don't pay electrical bills or gas bill or any other bill. So you can see that you save a lot from, they've saved a lot from you from your salary. So it's not like in America, maybe you're earning $2,000 for the same job, but you end up anyways spending all of them in paying bills and paying tax. So at the end of the day, your take home is what you have. So you can understand what the balance in the salaries. So then let's talk about healthcare. The nurses, the technicians, and the pharmacists. Now these people earn from 450 kd to 1,000 kd per month. That's within the range of 1,450 by 3 is what? 1,000, about $1,350 to about $3,000 per month. So that's for nurses, technicians, and pharmacists. We have government and private hospitals, and they differ in the packages that they give you. Then some rules offer housing, of course, and bonuses. So this all comes in. Now the company you're working with will determine the stuff benefits that you get. Then we'll have IT and tech professionals. If you're into IT and you're a tech professional like I am, I'll tell you why I thought so. Yeah, but I'm official. I'm into tech, IT and tech, and I got jobs offer in IT and tech. Although we'll talk about that next time. So yeah, all right. So IT tech of professionals earn from 800 kd to 2,000 kd every month. That's within the range of $2,400 to $6,000 per month. All right. Software engineers, network admins, and cyber roles are in demand. Benefits often includes housing, flights, and health insurance. So you might want to explore Kuwait if you're into tech and IT. Yeah. Then administrative and office staff. Administrative and office staff. This includes receptionists, HR assistants, secretaries, maybe messengers and all of that. So they earn between 250 to 700 KD per month. All right, that's within the range in dollars. Between 250 would give you 750, right? 250 will give you 750 per month, $750 to $2,100 per month. This is within the range they can earn. Then in hospitality, when we talk about cashiers, hotel staff, restaurant workers, the salary range is between 150 KD to 500 KD, which is about $450 to $1,500 per month. Most times tips and charges can add up to their earnings, and of course other benefits could come in there. Now let me clearly state factors that could affect your salaries. I've said so many of them. One is your nationality. If you come from India, Philippines, Philippine. All right, if you're from those side, um, all those countries, Bangladesh, all those, they earn very low. Their salary it's low. If you're from West, the salary is high. If you're from Africa, your salary is lower than some part of those places. So your nationality affects your salary. Then your qualifications and experience. If you have masters, they take education serious. You have masters, you earn higher. If you have experience, many years of experience, also it adds up to what you're being paid. And if you've had Kuwaiti experience, that is, if you've worked in Kuwait for many years, let's say 2-3 years, what you earn in your first year is not going to be what you earn in the second year. And the labor law allows companies to increase your salary every year you work with them. So let's say you were earning 500 KD your first year. In the second year, you most likely will be earning 550 or 600, depending on the company you're working with. If you do change a job, you most likely will earn something higher than you were earning in your previous company. So the more experience you have in Kuwait, the more your salary increases. So that's another factor that could affect that salary range that I was mentioning. Now the employer's budget. Most companies are local, like it's not big company yet. Some companies are international companies and they can afford to really pay you very well. So if you get those companies, you might be earning higher. So if I was an IT specialist or IT staff in a local company, I might be earning 800 KD. And if I have a counterpart who works in an international company at the same level that I'm working, he might be earning higher because these other companies have more strength to pay more salary. So this could be another factor that affect. Like I said, British school pays better than American schools. British school and American schools pay way better than bilingual schools. We have bilingual schools in Kuwait, which they speak Arabic and English in the school. Some are owned by local. Okay, most of them are owned by local owners. But yeah, all those American schools pay higher than bilingual schools, and British school pays better than American school. So you consider your colleague that both of you are teaching the same subject in different schools might be earning higher than you're earning and might be having more benefit than you do just because of the strength of the company that you're working with. Then your visa type also. I've talked about visa type before. If you have visa 18, there's a level of visa 18, they have early, and then they have small project. So the higher your visa, the higher you're being paid. The lower your visa, the lower you're being paid. There's a visa you will have. These affected some of my Nigerian brothers that came to Kuwait. So they had the qualifications, but they came in with a lower visa. I think they came in with a visa 18 small project, and that affected how much they could earn. There was no way they could pay them above 250 KD or 300 KD, because that is within the salary bracket of the type of visa they had. So it's important that you make sure you have a good visa, or you come in with a good work visa, so that your salary will be okay. All right, so that's something you have to look into, because that is a factor that could affect how much you are earning. And again, if you can speak Arabic, so if you're from Arabic countries or you know how to speak Arabic, that will also enhance your salary and even quicken your landing jobs also, because lots of jobs that I applied for had, some of them would have that requirement if you could speak English and Arabic, because you're dealing with that's, you know, I said I was going to tell you why I didn't get the IT job that I applied for. It was because of Arabic, because the people, most times the people you're going to be attending to are Arabs, and you need to communicate to them with them in Arabic, because some of them don't hear English very well, and even when they hear, they may not be able to communicate or converse in English. So sometimes when you're not Arab, or when you can't speak Arabic, there are jobs that you just cannot get. It's just going to affect you. For instance, you want to do sales, or you want to do marketing in Kuwait, and you can't speak Arabic. How are you going to sell? How are you going to market? So it's going to affect your role in those kind of jobs, because you need to know how to speak Arabic, you need to know how to communicate in Arabic for you to be able to. And also, if you're doing human resources and you can't speak Arabic, how will you interface with parents? Or maybe, for example, you're working in school or in some companies where citizens are going to come in and they want to communicate in Arabic and you can't speak that. So these are the things that could also affect you getting a job if you're in Kuwait. So you might want to take Arabic courses if you want to. It's actually easy to learn, because few years that I tried to learn, I was able to speak small shwe. All right. So yeah, you could learn that. It will help you in landing jobs, and it will really help your salary range. All right. So these are the things that these are the salary scales in Kuwait, and I hope this has helped you. Mind you, just for your own, just to add to what I've said, Kuwait, these salary ranges, you might be like, it's small. How can you be earning $500? How can you be earning $700 in a month, or $1,000 in a month? Remember, you don't pay tax. You don't pay for, most times you don't pay for accommodation. Okay, let's say you pay for accommodation, but you don't pay tax. You don't pay for light. You don't pay for water. You don't pay for trash. You don't pay for gas. You can, even if you're buying gas is cheap. All right, so living there, it's that salary you can save out of it, because your counterparts in other countries, because you can live in that, within that range, because your counterparts in other countries might be earning $2,000, but after they pay bills, pay tax and all of that, they will come down to exactly how much you have. So this is something you might put in perspective. All right, so, and there's what they call indemnity. Kuwait pays indemnity every year that you work with a company. They pay you 1 month salary they keep 1 month salary for the year for you. So if you work with a company for 2 years or 5 years and then you leave them, let's say you were earning 500 KD every month in that company. When you leave, they will multiply 500 KD times the number of years you've worked with them, and then they pay it to you as indemnity. All right, that helps people to also gain money. So it's just that one is another benefit that can come. And then you have health insurance, which is free, you don't pay for it. Some companies will give you flight tickets back to your country for your holiday or for your leave to and fro every year. So these are benefits that are attached or hidden in the salary scheme. All right, so now you know how much you can earn in Kuwait by job type. If your job wasn't mentioned, you can always comment that in the comment section. If you live in Kuwait and you can attest to what I'm saying or have a different input, please comment on the comment section for someone to learn. This channel will help people with travel tips. We help people to have a soft landing to wherever they want to travel to, and currently we're dealing with Kuwait, so it will be important if you still offer your services. If you have questions, you can put them on the comment section, or you can email me directly. My email will be in the description. All right, I'm going to put some links there for you to help you to get a job and all of that. Thank you for watching. If you've watched up to this point, subscribe and like and share. Bye-bye.